Hello everyone and welcome back to Hot Topics. I'm your host Macee Tinker, and as you can tell, there's a little bit something different at the news desk today.
It's different.
Well, and he's got jokes too. This is our new host, Jonathon Tackett of Hot Topics. So since he's the newbie, I'm going to let him start off.
All right, Macee. So I'm just going to admit I'm a bit of a nerd. Like I keep in touch. Yeah. You know, you wouldn't believe it with the glasses and, you know, rocking the flannel and stuff. Although,
That's not negative though.
No, it's not. No,
it's not negative to be a nerd.
No.
Absolutely.
But so regarding like the digital industry, there's been a lot of things that have been going on this past week. Destiny 2, a very popular video game franchise, Destiny. It's a MMO FPS. Means it's a lot of people and a lot of gameplay and a lot of stuff going on. It released this week. So reception has been generally positive. And you know, I know a few friends who are really looking forward to playing it. Excuse me. On the opposite end, something that has received very negative reviews. On the silver screen, the movie The Snowman. Do you like horror
Snowman.
Movies? Do you like horror movies?
You wouldn't exactly expect The Snowman to be a horror movie, would you?
It's according to a lot of reviewers, The Snowman is supposed to be a horror movie. Doesn't really do its job that well. The Snowman has received a 8% on review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes.
8%?
8%. That's really bad. That's that little green splotch that you usually see on bad movies that Rotten Tomatoes is not favorable about. So there have been a lot of criticisms from the, not so much the acting, but the way it's been edited. It's not really so much scary as just kind of disturbing, and some people say it's disturbing, some people say it's boring, and I'm just, you know, I don't know. I'm probably not going to see it.
You know, I definitely won't see it because I am a scaredy cat, and that is not for me.
Yeah, most definitely. Moving on to some Stranger Things, pun intended. Friday, the new season of Stranger Things is going to drop.
Oh.
And, you know, I'll admit it, I haven't completely seen the first season. What I did see, I was hooked.
I have wanted to start it so bad.
I would recommend it.
But I've had so many tests to study for and so much work to do. And one of these days I'm going to start it, and then I'll be watching that second season for sure.
I really need to get the first season out of the way so then I can, you know, get into the second season. But I really liked, you know, the whole 80s aesthetic that they've had with that show.
Well, everybody loves it.
Oh, dude,
there must be something good about it, you know?
It is an awesome watch, you know, my personal opinion. There's a lot of people I know, including myself, even though I'm probably not going to see it for a little bit, but a lot of people who are excited. So,
right.
So anyways, that's what's going on in the digital industry. How about over with you, Macee?
Well, I am going to talk more about the music industry. Now, one of my favorite musicians in the country world is Kelsea Ballerini, and she is coming back for her homecoming concert at Central High School this Saturday night, and I'm going to be there. I'm so excited about it. She's doing it because one of the songs that she wrote on the album actually is called High School, and it's very sentimental for her, and it's going to be a very special night. So I'm really excited about it to celebrate the release of her new album. It's called Unapologetically. It's going to be really awesome. So how do you feel about Kelsea Ballerini?
To be honest, I don't know that much about her. I've listened to all sorts of music, and I forget half of what I listen to be honest.
Well, what about Ed Sheeran?
I like his music, but just as a person, he's a really nice guy.
He is so cool. He's so humble, and what makes that so awesome is that he is so talented and he's so down to earth. I mean, he is probably one of the most talented people in the music industry right now that is as big as him, you know? So I saw him in concert in Nashville recently, and he absolutely rocked that arena, and it was just him, his guitar, and his loop pedal, and it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I'd seen him one other time before when he was with Taylor Swift on her Red Tour, and he was just outstanding then too, and I can't get over it. But recently he's had a bicycle injury.
Oh, no.
Yes, and he's broken his arm, and he injured his other arm. I don't know what was wrong with it,
Ouch.
but yes, so he's had to suspend the next 5 of his shows. It's crazy. So I would be so disappointed if that happened to one of my shows. But
well, you know, I mean, I guess I could just hope that he has a swift recovery.
You know, I told you he's got jokes. Now, speaking of a swift recovery,
I'm sorry.
one of my favorite people, Taylor Swift, is absolutely rocking the music industry again. She is so incredible. Her last 3 songs that she's dropped have absolutely taken over the charts. The most recent one is called Gorgeous, and let me just tell you, it is a jam. I love it.
So it's pretty gorgeous, huh?
It's pretty gorgeous, pretty stunning. He
Well,
just
really.
can't stop with the jokes. So, yeah, and she's also been doing these secret sessions. And it's pretty ironic because they've been getting a lot of attention after the fact that they are secret. So she invites fans into her homes all over the United States, and even in London she did one. So they are super lucky, and I know I talk about her every week on this show, and I don't know why I didn't get an invite. Taylor, if you're watching, I definitely want to be at the next one.
One of your biggest fans. just
Right,
saying.
one of
Yeah.
the biggest, I'm sure.
Oh, my bad. My
Yeah,
bad. That's my bad.
thanks.
Sorry
Thanks,
about
Jonathan. He's learning. But
Still new to this hosting.
yeah, so she just did one in Nashville, and I apparently missed out on it because I found out the day after.
Oh, man.
But yeah, she's incredible. She's taking over. So
I think it's really interesting watching her go from, when she was first beginning out. Man, it makes me feel old. It's like
I know.
that was like she started like coming up. That was like when I was in like late elementary school, middle school.
Elementary school.
And then now it's like she's kind of like, as I've grown up, she's also has grown up as well, and it's like
crazy.
It's kind of cool.
Right.
Like I really like just don't tell anybody, but I really like, Bad Blood. I've gotten that song stuck in my head so
tell
many
me about
times.
it. Classic. I mean, that is an absolute jam.
I mean, you just get it stuck in your head.
Absolutely.
That's just how it
And
is.
yeah, how she's gone from country and she transitioned into pop, and now she's changing her image a little bit too.
Yeah.
So she's definitely staying with the pop rock vibe
Yeah.
and changing her image to go along with it, which I love. So Taylor Swift has got a new reputation. And I think Hot Topics has a new reputation after today too, with Jonathon Tackett.
A little bit more punny, maybe. Or maybe
Maybe more jokes than we had
more
before.
jokes, yeah.
Well, thanks for tuning in to Hot Topics. We had a great time. We hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed it too. So tune in next week.